Hey everybody, welcome back to another week of the John Draft League. This is week 3 and our matchup this week is versus Cadenza. And as you can see, it's a pretty interesting matchup. He's got a really strong Fire Water Grass core, a Rain mode with Archaludon, and he can actually abuse my snow with Frostmoth. Bronzong is a particularly difficult mon for me to get through because of my Ursaluna, most of my team being built around Ursaluna. And Bronzong has a pretty interesting niche of actually being able to completely wall it. And there's a lot of difficult mons for me to get through, and I had a lot of trouble trying to figure out my prep into it. So this is what I came up with. I decided to go with just a Calm Mindset. Most of his team is pretty special, or Calm Mindset on the Blood Moon. Most of his team is pretty special, and so I figured that if I could get behind screens, if I could get Calm Mind up, it would be really hard to take Blood Moon down, and it's still outputting really solid damage with Blood Moon and Earth Power even if I can't get it up. It's EV'd so that it just outspeeds, no speed invest, Skeledirge. It can still Oko Skeledirge with Earth Power if it has no special bulk, which I don't anticipate to be the case, and it's not something I'm really relying on, but it can do that. And Leftovers allows me to abuse his grassy terrain off of Rillaboom if he decides to give it to me, and just make Ursaluna even harder to kill. Whimsicott this week, I just made really specially bulky. 68 speed outspeeds every single mon in his team, because his fastest mon I believe is Crocodile, so it doesn't go that fast. And I gave it an Akka Berry in case I want to lead it into Skeledirge and it needs to take a Throat... I keep saying Throat Spray, but in case it needs to take a Torch Song. Fake Tears will allow basically anything on the team to go down to a single Blood Moon. Tailwind obviously for speed control, and Encore just makes it so it's really hard for Frostmoth or Bronzong to set up on me. Moonblast, I wanted to run Energy Ball but for Primarina, but I figured that Moonblast would just be better because it does more neutral damage to the rest of the team and puts everything with enough chip, should put everything in range of a Blood Moon or an Earth Power. Now the star of the show this week is actually Trevenant. Usually I've been running really defensive Trevenant sets with Harvest and Citrus Berry, but I decided this week to go full offense with it. We're running Frisk so I can get more information about the core that I am so scared of. And Poltergeist with Life Orb will one-shot basically every single mon that's weak to it, and some mons that aren't. Frostmoth will go down to it if I can Poltergeist it. Hornleech should pick up Primarina, and then I just have Trick Room Protect for my Tricker mode. It's EV to outspeed every single mon on the team. No, not every single mon on the team. It's EV to outspeed base 60s after an Icy Wind, which is very important, I think. And Frostmoth, if it's not max speed, will also be outsped by this -1. Berserker, I just made full bulk. Full bulk as it's not really full bulk. I give it a lot of attack, but I just gave it really good coverage, Assault Vest, so it has a hard time going down in the face of all these things. Iron Head just to hit Primarina. It's not super effective, but it hits it pretty hard. Throat Chop in case I get into a situation with Trick Room where I want to hit Skeledirge. Throat Chop will do a lot, and it will stop it from being able to click Torch Song. Fake Out is just a good way to help Trick Room going up, and just General Disruption. Close Combat is for Archaludon because I do need things that actually hit that super effectively. I do have Earth Power on Ursaluna, but there's all kinds of different situations that you can get into, so it's usually good to have a bit more coverage on the rest of your team than just relying on one mon to answer a certain threat on your opponent's team. I went with Terra Fairy just because it's neutral to a lot of things. I don't really expect to be taking Flash Cannons off rip into Berserker. Same thing with Trevenant over here. I just decided to go with Terra Fairy on both those mons because it's super neutral. And Tauros over here is actually, this is a pretty interesting set, and I'm really happy that this one worked out. Or not that it worked out, but like that it came to be. There was a whole process of trying to figure out how to bring Tauros to this matchup because I thought it didn't output enough damage, but here we are, and this has some pretty crazy calcs. This Terrastellar Expert Belt set, it's got some bulk on it, so it can take some hits. It outspeeds max speed Archaludon, and it's just running Close Combat, Flare Blitz, and Wild Charge for Primarina. This Terra Stellar Expert Belt Wild Charge can pick up Primarina if it doesn't have a large amount of bulk. But I'm not really expecting it to pick up the one-shot anyways, and I honestly don't expect a Terra Stellar Tauros in this matchup, just in case I get into a position where it works. The Wild Charge really is kind of something that I want to be picking up a kill after my Ninetales over here start spreading damage with Icy Wind and Freeze Dry. Now, Ninetales is just a Covert Cloak set. If he doesn't bring Politoed, I'm going to get Aurora Veil up, which is really good. All my Pokemon behind Aurora Veil are really bulky, and I don't expect to get it up, but really what Ninetales is doing here is I actually am so scared of the Skeledirge that I want the Rain up. And my opponent has Politoed, and if he sees me leading Ninetales, I'm hoping that it baits him into switching Politoed immediately, so that I can't get my Veil up. And then what I really wanted to be doing in this matchup is clicking Icy Wind and Freeze Dry, just spreading damage and giving me good speed control, because a lot of my mons are EV'd for this Icy Wind to go through. Or it's a lot of, yeah, I'm just saying things. But a lot of my mons are EV'd for outspeeding his team after -1 from an Icy Wind. And Encore is also just here in case of Frostmoth. Frostmoth actually has to be about like max speed Timid to actually outspeed my Ninetales after a Quiver Dance. So I am running max speed here just so that I can have the highest odds of doing that and Encoring it if it wants to set up on me, or if I get into a situation where I can't Icy Wind it before it does.
Alright, week 3, Draft League. John Draft League, yep, that's the one. I always don't know how to do intros, so I just start talking. This one I'm really stressed about. And I'm terrified of the Skeledirge. So I really need to figure out what to do against it. I kind of have like a game 1 game plan. I'm going to lead, what did he bring? He did bring Bronzong. Okay, I expected that. He did not bring Frostmoth, which is really good. He brought he brought the guy. Okay. So I am bringing these 4 Pokemon. And yes, this is what I'm bringing. He's probably bringing Bronzong, which is okay. I'm gonna have to figure out how to beat it. My way through it is kind of Trevenant and or Tauros, and we're just gonna see what happens from there. Right now, the way that I've kind of got this going is I want to lead Ninetales Trevenant, so I can threaten Icy Wind Poltergeist off rip. My Trevenant is built to outspeed just about anything on his team. If he leads, what do we call it? Fletchling. I think I said Tailo earlier. It's Fletchling. This also covers for it because I have a Trick Room mode. But I don't think he'll set Tailwind on me if I'm threatening Trick Room. I also live a Throat Spray. Bronzong and Primarina. Okay, that's fine. So it's Leftovers Bronzong, Throat Spray Primarina. That is okay. I think this is a good opportunity for me to get Aurora Veil up. He didn't bring Politoed from what I see. So I'm just going to get Aurora Veil up, and I'm going to Poltergeist this Bronzong, and I think it should end up doing pretty well for me. I don't think anything can really switch into this, and I really want this Bronzong off the field. I would like to kill this thing. I'm hoping my Poltergeist hits. He protects Primarina. That's awesome for me. Please hit. Please hit. You have one job. Nice. Okay. And Bronzong goes down. That is quite good for me. I reveal my Life Orb. Dirge comes out. Okay. I have a feeling that Dirge wants to Terra here, to be honest. I just want to Icy Wind and Horn Leech the Primarina. If Dirge hits me, it won't do that much damage. I'm behind Light Screen. I'm behind Veil, so I'm pretty confident in my ability to just do this. And this will also kill Primarina and bring out the last Mon. Withdraws Primarina. That's not good for me. Let's see if this Terras. Archaludon. That's not good. But that's fine. I can deal with it later. Okay, so it does Terra, which is fine. And it's a grass type, which is quite good for me actually, because it means that I can kill it next turn. Archaludon is stamina? Is it stamina? It's not stamina. Okay, I think it's Power Herb then, if that's the case. And I'm guessing Torch Song comes out. Torch Song comes out. That is okay. So, I mean, this is an interesting situation. I think I can actually pick up the kill on Archaludon if I really want to. It's probably max speed, so I would need to Icy Wind again. At the same time, I don't know what the Skeledirge's item is, but I'm pretty confident in being able to deal with it at this point. I'm gonna Icy Wind and Poltergeist and try to get rid of this Archaludon. Let's see what Archaludon's item is. Skeledirge is losing a lot. Skeledirge being slow is very good for me. It's buried. That's what I expected. So I can't Poltergeist it anymore, but that's okay. Please hit. Please hit. It's actually not. It's actually okay if it doesn't hit, but okay. Okay. This is fine. So because of that damage, I believe I can just bring this guy out. Primarina can do whatever it wants. I'm not really concerned about it at this point. I believe this is in Blood Moon plus Freeze Dry range. If it's not already in Freeze Dry range. It should be an Icy Wind Freeze Dry range, so I'm actually going to do this. Did I click the right move? I want to make sure, because I thought about Earth Powering it and Freeze Drying it, just so I could save my Blood Moon. But this works if they protect, then I can Encore them and win that way. This just prevents Skeledirge from being able to win. And I have my Taurus in the back who has Wild Charge to deal with this Primarina. And it shouldn't be able to beat my... Okay, that's fine. So we're going to see what happens here. That's fine. Unless this Primarina has like a crazy move to kill my... it's Water Pledge. Okay, so he does have Pledges, which is good for me to know. I also take like no damage from that, which is quite nice. I don't want to reveal that I have what I have, so I'm just going to do this. No, I actually don't know the interaction here, if the Pledges will still come through. Hyper Blizzard's out. Okay, it's fine. This is okay. Skeledirge protects again. It fails, so I can actually double the Primarina this turn. I think my Veil's still up. Does my Veil go away this turn? That's fine. I should be faster than them now. And if I'm not, then it's fine. I don't think I can lose from this position. I might have misplayed. I think I should have always Icy Winded there, because I definitely... Well, this is a... I can check. I can check, right? I think I locked in too fast. I should have Icy Winded, I think, but this covers 4. So Skeledirge protects. Even if they kill me, I think the Encore doesn't expire this turn. Let's see what happens. Let's see. Am I faster? I froze them. Okay, that's really big. Were they faster? They were not faster. Okay. So they aren't faster than me, which is nice. So Blood Moon after an Icy Wind is looking really good. Oh, I can't Blood Moon try 0. Look at that. So, good thing is there Encore over? I didn't check. They have one more turn of Encore. They shouldn't be left. But, okay. That's game 1. Protect comes through. I want to see how much damage this does. Okay. That's good. Oh my god! I mean, it didn't matter, but oh my god. I really kind of want that luck for future games. I didn't really need it this game. But I think they're really specially bulky on their Primarina, because that Freeze Dry didn't do nearly as much damage as I expected it to. So, let's see. I didn't reveal my last Mon. I would really like to go Whimsicott mode this time, because I would just like to eliminate... It's low-key so good, though, if I just lead Ninetales again and get Veil up. But they could lead, like, Tailwind. They could try to lead Tailwind into my Trevenant. But Trevenant did so much work last game. The thing is, if they lead Skeledirge, which I expect them to do, then it doesn't... Whoops, I don't want to do that. I want Trevenant. Then it just isn't as good. So I'm going to go this game, and I'm going to try to catch him off guard with Fake Tears. I expect Skeledirge to lead this game. I also think that that's sturdy Archaludon. So there's just a couple things that I wanna try to do this game. I think Taurus is still like really good. It just outspeeds and covers everything. If there's a Tailwind mode coming out here, then I would also like it to be able to reduce some of the damage coming out into my Trevenant if I need to do anything. I expect if it's... okay, so we have a Skeledirge lead, which is something that I expected. This is really greedy. This is so greedy, but I'm gonna go for it. This doesn't cover for him, like, killing my Whimsicott. I think this is so greedy. He could just, flash cannon me, but I might not die, which is the thing. This also doesn't cover for him, like, hard doubling into me, which he might also do, and I would probably lose if that happens. Interestingly, though, I don't think this actually covered for what I want. I could have definitely protected and done this. Or a spear. That's not good. I might live. Hold on. I'm faster. Nice. I expected that. If he had no bulk, then I would be faster. And now he is in some trouble. Or Spear Archaludon was really cool. I think that was a good thing for him to go for. But I'm glad that I didn't Terra anyways, just because it worked out pretty nicely for me. But now I can actually lock him into that if I really want to. And Bronzong has some interesting... I don't want to go about this. I want to protect and Encore this into Aura Sphere, because if he Trick Rooms right here, or Iron Defenses, he's going to have to switch out his Bronzong. And if that happens, then I can always get my Trevenant in. If this thing is locked in, I can get my Trevenant in and be immune to everything. And then I'm kind of chilling, right? I really don't care what Bronzong has to do right now. I might care in a couple seconds. He's going to Terra. Bronzong? Archaludon. What does he want? He wants Stellar Terra. This is fine. I'm fine with letting Trick Room go up. I protect, and I Encore this Archaludon into Aura Sphere. I don't really know how I'm gonna beat this this thing late game. Gyro Ball. That's what I expected. I expected Gyro Ball. If he kills me at this point, like, I don't know if I care. But I also can really safely do this and Encore Bronzong, and I give up speed control by doing this, but is that bad? It's not that bad because I would get... It's not that bad. It's not bad at all. So I get, if he kills my Whimsicott, I'm gonna get my Tauros in, who is going to do good things. Bronzong leftovers, Encore the Bronzong, no Iron Press for you. So who switches out is the question. This is likely going out into my Whimsicott. It's fine. So first and foremost, I actually want, how do I want to do this? Because first and foremost, I actually want Archaludon gone. That is my biggest problem. And if I'm able to do that, this covers from a Primarina in the back, but I don't know if it kills. But it's okay because I can just, I mean, he's locked into whatchamacallit. No, I don't want to take a, I'm just going to Flare Blitz this. I think it covers for the most. I don't want to take a super strong Aura Sphere with minus attack. I kind of need my Tauros right here. My Tauros is fairly bulky, but this is Terra Stellar, so I'm going to take like a big chunk from it. And, okay, so Bronzong leaves, which is what I expected, which means I should get Archaludon here. Primarina comes out. Nice. Aura Sphere comes out into my guy, which is okay. Please hit. This is the last one. It's actually not the last one I need to hit. Okay, so our Archaludon goes down. What next? This is actually, interestingly, I think, game, because I can just do this, and this covers everything, I believe. Because if he protects Bronzong, then I will get this kill on Primarina. He can't kill my Trevenant, so this should kill Bronzong. And I mean, even if it doesn't, it puts it in range of everything else. And if he protects Primarina, then it's fine. It's just okay. I just want this to do a lot of damage. I get it with Poltergeist next turn, unless I miss and then he Iron Defenses. But even if he does that, I think I'm fine. I don't think it'll want to take that many blows from Poltergeist, and it can't really. The Bronzong can't really hit my Trevenant very well, so I'm hoping that this kills Bronzong. It does. Nice. I believe that should end the game. Nice. Okay. Oh, I feel good about that. I feel like I played that pretty well. I'm faster than their Prim. He went really slow. I wonder what that was all about. I guess for the Trick Room mode, maybe he was just relying on getting Trick Room up. Anyways, great games, Cadenza. Ooh. I was really stressed about that matchup, and it, I mean, it definitely could have gone the other way. Like, if that Skeledirge got out of hand, then I definitely could have lost that one. So, I mean, great games all around. Well played from his end. And I'll see you guys in the next one.